it's Megan, and today I'm going to do a little sequence for you. So in the previous tutorials I did all fours positioning, and then we did some standing, and then we did some supine positions. So today's sequence I'm going to do is kind of really a blend of the three. So I'm going to start in an all fours position, and I'm going to bring first the doming hands are like so. So as I was saying previously, we're not hyperextending the fingers. It's just a doming fashion so that the nails, the tips of the nails are actually pressing down to the floor, and it's not a very heavy-handed energy, it's very light as well. And then from dome, I'll place the hands bright. I come into an all fours position. And so right away, I want to press the hands down to the floor powerfully to fill into the back of the heart. I'm going to squeeze the pinky and the thumb towards the center of the palm. I then can work the upper arm bones in an external rotation, going down into the legs and the feet, the toes engage, pressing to the floor, the knees press wide, and then I can mound the glutes towards the sacrum, initiating the lumbar and the cervical curvature. Lengthen and tone the belly, and then I'm going to come to crouching cat. And so I'm just going to adjust the stance a bit. I'm going to walk in just a hair. So again, the same intention of pressing the earth away, filling into the back body, then squeezing the thumb and the pinky. I bend the knees, I press the thigh bones back and wide, and I energetically drag the toes back. And then I'm going to move just a bit organically, so just some pulsing and some rocking back and forth, some organic movement. And then I'm going to sit the hips back towards the heels, pressing the knees wide, keeping the tailbone lifting, and then I'll glide forward. I'll squat back, glide forward. The entire time I keep the tailbone lifting, the back of the heart full. Knees pressing wide, lengthening and toning the belly. And then coming back up to the cat proper, I'm going to pivot the heels to the right, doming the left. I'm going to gaze to the back of the mat and fill into the left upper ribs. Once I have the left upper ribs full, I keep the tailbone lifting and the groins back, and then the left arm will lift. I then bring the hand to the back of the head, drawing the elbow towards the nose. I'm going to bring my right ear towards my right shoulder, and then I'm going to pulse once again. So I sit back towards the heels, groins back, tailbone lifting. And then as I come upright, I'm going to turn the base ribs up, keeping the groins hollow, wing spiral in the upper body, open the heart, the throat, and then release. Dome to bright, back to the cat. Pivot the heels left. Shifting to the left hand, I dome the right. I gaze back, fill into the upper right ribs. Keep the groins moving back, the tailbone lifting. Fill into the thoracic portion of the spine. The right arm will lift. I bring the hand to the back of the head, the elbow drawing towards the nose. I then arc, bringing my left ear towards my left shoulder, keeping the groins back. Pulse. I sit back. The entire time I'm energetically pressing the knees wide. Coming upright. I then turn base ribs up. Curl back. And then release. Dome to bright. And back to the cat. And then I'm going to hop. Coming forward to the front of the space. I'm going to bring the hands to the tops of the thighs. So I'm going to bring a doming hand to the lower portion of the thigh. The feet are just slightly wider than the pelvis. Lengthen and tone the belly. Extend the arms. Flip the palms back. Curl the fingers in like you were doing a pull-up on a pull-up bar. Sit down, groins back, tailbone lifting. Hands to the back of the head, elbows in. Lengthen, tone the belly. Sit down deeply. Full breath. Exhale, arc right. Keeping the groins back, elbows in. We're going to shift to the right and dig drag the left. I'm going to bring a few pulses in here. The entire time, toe pads are active, heels are light, knees press wide. Arcing right, left leg lifts. I can then add a few pulses and a pedaling energy of the left leg, or I like to say kickstarting the motorbike. Just what I do more of here than pedaling a bicycle, actually. Pulsing with the right. And then we step the left foot back, coming into tribal lunge, elbows in, groins back, heels are light, lengthen, tone the belly, and then again we take squat and pulse. Knees press wide, tailbone lifting. Come upright, arc left, elbows in, groins back. And then release. Right forearm, top of the right thigh. Fingertips to touch. Elbow draws towards the nose. My gaze, I want to keep my chin in line with my sternum. Groins back. Arc. And then I'll touch dome to bright. And then the left leg lifts. Knees forward, groins back. I'm going to bring the hand to the knee, and I'm slowly going to rise all the way up. Knees forward, groins back, lengthen. Place the foot to the front of the thigh. Infinity pose, groins back. Extend the arms. Hands to head, elbows in, gaze up, curl back. And then slowly release, lowering the left. Sit down deeply, send the groins back, extend the arms, hands to head, elbows in. Sit down deeply, lengthen, arc left, dig, drag the right. And then we take pulse, little pulses. So dig dragging, the toe mounds and the ball of the foot are pressing down to the floor and dragging back. And I'm drawing energetically the toes back, the back of the heel to the back of the knee to the base glutes. And then shift to the left leg, the right leg lifts. Knees forward, groins back. And then we pedal and pulse. And then slowly I step the right foot back. Tribal lunge, elbows in, groins back, lengthen, tone the belly, and pulse. Come upright, arc right, elbows draw towards the nose, groins back, knees press wide, and then to center, arc left, left forearm, top of the left thigh, fingertips to touch, groins back, gaze. So again, that we keep the head in alignment with the sternum, so we're not twisting the cervical spine in the final expression of the poses. It's just an extension, so I'm gazing in this direction, the same as the sternum. And then I touch, bringing the hand to bright, big deep opening to the right upper ribs, groins back, transition, half moon, variation, knees forward, groins back, right hand to the knee, I hold, and then slowly come up. And that's a really good posture exercise for the hamstring to get it engaged. When you press and lift out of that pose, that will get the muscle to light up, particularly the hamstring and the glute. And then we place the right foot, extend the arms, hands to head, elbows in, gaze up, curl back. And then lower the right. Extend the arms, lift to the balls of the feet, turn the toes out, press the knees wide, bring the hands to dome, to globe, slowly begin to lower, knees press wide, tailbone lifting, dome, right, back to the cat. It's been so humid here. We just got some rain for the first time today in like 6 months. Such a blessing. But my travel yoga mat has become extraordinarily sticky. So I'm working on the other side and it's still sticky, too sticky. You want a sticky mat, but you want to be able to pick your feet up off of it. Alright, and then I'm going to move heels left, lowering left hip, extend the right, hold the knee, same intention, knees forward, groins back, left hand to seat. Some more base form, I can hold the foot as well, keeping a wave leg, a little bend to the knee, knees forward, groins back. Transition. Come back to the cat. Pivot heels right. Left hand dome. Left hand lifts, lower the right hip. Left hand to the knee. Knees forward, groins back. Right hand to seed, flip it to sky. Lengthen and tone the belly. Sides of the body long, heart and throat open. And then we hold the foot, extend it out. So the intention is that once you start to see the pattern unfold in the alignment, then you apply it in every single posture. So knees forward, groins back, heart full, tailbone lifting. You know, it starts to become recognizable In every single posture, we're replicating that alignment. And then release. I'm going to crawl down to the right side, still keeping the parting of the legs, the bowspring still present. And then I'm going to slowly find my way onto my back, just using my feet and my shoulders to scooch myself over. So I'm going to bring the seed hands towards the sky, filling up the thoracic. And then I'm going to cup the knees with the hands, freedom pose, lifting the tail, fullness of the heart. I press the knees wide energetically, lengthening, toning the belly. So we have the primary curvature of the thoracic, but also the lumbar and the cervical present. So we find a wave-like patterning moving through the spine. I can then again bring the seed hands to sky, and then I'm going to bring the knees left and the hands to the right for a twist while still maintaining the bowspring alignment. Come back to center and other direction. Center, other direction again. And to center, then to the left. With the hands, the knees right. And then release. Come back, touch the toes. And then release the arms, lowering the legs, and we can come into assimilation pose. So again, we've been doing a few different types of sequences, just some very basic fundamentals so that you can see the alignment, the posturing, the basic form. And this was just more of a level 1 syllabus practice and a blend of all fours, standing and supine postures. So you're welcome to take a few moments here, resting after the sequence. And thanks again for tuning in, and go to Meg's Yoga and check out the site if you haven't already done so, and you can check on my coaching and services portion and contact me if you'd like to potentially work together in the future. And have a beautiful evening. Namaste.